Hello everyone. Today's video will be about the concept of happiness. What is happiness? Should this be your main goal in life? What does it take to achieve high levels of happiness? Let's talk about it. So the main thing I want to bring up is the concept of happiness. Let me explain what I believe happiness to be. I think happiness is positive energy. It's kind of one way to look at it. It's energy that's going upwards, right? Now notice how I say it's going up. Notice how I don't say it's at a high point. Instead, I'm saying it's going up, right? Reason I'm saying this is because I truly believe all emotions are relative. And by that, I mean, if you are happier now than you were 5 minutes ago, then that means you are currently quote unquote happy. If you are less happy now compared to 5 minutes ago, then you are quote unquote down, right? Everything's kind of like relative. And you have to understand your state changes throughout the day, throughout weeks, throughout months, so much. Your emotions just go all over the place. Whether you're a woman or a man, it really doesn't make a difference. And I think this is one of the things that we have been lied to by society. That men don't feel much emotion, that only women feel emotion and all this shit. When in actuality, I feel like we are so emotional, us men, that you have to learn how to embrace your emotion. So let me explain the concept of happiness in the sense that, is this what we should strive for in life? Here's my thought. If all you think about is how happy you are, then one, you're going to start to forget the true meaning of your existence. And two, you probably won't be so happy. Happiness is like this thing you can't really force, if that makes sense. You can't really force it. You can't sit down and be like, all right, I'm happy. Right now in this moment, I'm happy. Some people say that, and I do think to some extent you have control. However, I truly believe deep down, your body and your consciousness knows what you have been doing and what you are doing up at this point. And from there, your consciousness is either proud or feeling regret. And honestly, these are the two words I like to use when it comes to, I guess, judging how good a day was, right? Or how good an hour was, whatever. So instead of thinking, how happy was I yesterday? And then basing your life off that and your meaning off that and how good the day was off that, start to base your life off how proud are you about yesterday? How proud, and were there any regrets? How regretful are you about the day as a whole? Because no matter your emotion, there's your emotional state, but then there's something above it, or at least not in the same plane, which is your pride, your proudness, and your regret. I believe this to be almost like a logical thing. It's like I'm logically proud of this thing, or I'm logically not proud of this thing. But with that being said, you feel it. It's a feeling too, so it is emotional as well. Point being, let's explain this concept. Let's say yesterday I did a lot of work. Actually, let me talk about today. Today I've been quite productive. Had a lot of client calls. Did a lot of work. I've been working all day. I've been eating perfectly healthy. I've been on point, man. I've been so on point. Now, with that being said, and I'm not even done, by the way. It's 8 p.m. and I'm about to go out and socialize and push my social comfort zone. So I'm not done. I'm just getting started, sort of. And essentially, and what was I going with this? Oh, my pride, my happiness, my proudness. So for example, at this moment, I'm proud of my last 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours. I'm proud, genuinely. You can't take that away from me. So it doesn't matter how I feel, okay? Doesn't matter how I feel. Because right now, if you were to ask me, Sergio, how do you feel? I'd say I feel good. Like, I don't feel bad. My energy isn't crazy high, though. I'll be honest with you. I'm at a chill kind of energy. But that's it. I'm not looking too deep into that, you know? I'm not looking so deep into how I feel and how much happiness I have, right? I'm not looking at that. But I am looking at the whole pride and the whole regret thing. So do I regret anything I did today so far? Here's the thing. I'm not thinking about that right now because every morning I reflect and I think about these concepts. Okay? But with that being said, through the lens of seeing what makes you proud and what gives you regret, you start to understand what you need to do more of and what you need to do less of. And that becomes your overall life philosophy, and that becomes the key to your happiness. I guarantee you, you feel more happy when you don't have regret. When you have more pride and when you're more proud about what happened. That's when you feel happy, right? Admiration of yourself and of your actions is the goal. You want to admire yourself. You want to actually look at yourself and think of yourself and be like, wow, I like this man. He's a good man. It's not, you shouldn't look at life as like, oh, I like this man. He's happy. I like how he's happy. It's like, dude, there's some dude at some park somewhere in this world right now smoking a blunt and giggling with his little friends, and he's happy. Now, am I talking shit about him? No. Do I want to be more like him? Do I want to be in his shoes right now? No, I don't. Because guess what? I used to be that person. I used to chase pleasure. I remember smoking weed with my friends giggling. You know how I would feel after? I would never feel good. I would just keep chasing the cycle, the high. Nowadays, I feel good after my days. I go to bed happy. I don't need weed to get me to go to bed. I actually feel happy and proud of who I am. Because my actions are aligned with what I want. So to wrap this video up, understand, happiness should not be the metric as to how you base your life. No. When you are happy, enjoy the moment, and that's beautiful. When you are not happy, enjoy the moment. It's beautiful. All human emotions are great. And remember, what's above the emotion itself is your perspective on it. So it's like, how proud of you are you of your actions and how regretful are you of them. Every day, just try to maximize the proudness and minimize the regret. That becomes your guideline of life. Start today. And the awesome caveat, the awesome thing about this is I guarantee you actually do feel happier in the long run. We'll talk soon. Have a great day, guys. By the way, I just want to say, if you've been subscribed to me, I'm currently at like 40 subscribers on this account. I just want to say you guys are amazing. I appreciate your support. You're going to crush life if you just implement what I'm telling you. I guarantee that. We'll talk soon. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.